Today is Friday, the 12th of February. It's right around 1:35 p.m. Currently about 48 degrees. And I'm headed up the Iron Mountain Trail on the Tennessee side. Wolf just picked me up in Damascus, where I dropped my car and gave me a ride to the trail start. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I was hoping it was gonna be colder today. It ain't. I was hoping it would snow today. It ain't. It's raining. And I think tomorrow was like a 90% chance of rain, sleet, mixture. So rain's supposed to hold off until later on this evening, hopefully after I'm set up. I'm planning on hiking, I think, over to 421, about 4 or 5 miles. That's what I'm thinking I'll do today, and set up camp somewhere around there. And I think that's about, I think a little after that, it's like the only water source. So, fill up there, camel up, and keep on. We'll see. So I was worried about the snow up here, but there's nothing. Like, just a couple little spots of melting snow, and that's it. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, Mischief said there was some deep snow up here. It's all gone now. This is all that's left after this week. It was warm this whole week and rained like heck. So, melted almost all of it away. Okay, it's 37 degrees. 37. Yeah, my thermometer hadn't dropped to the ambient temperature yet, so it's a little cooler than I thought, but I'm already wearing a t-shirt, took off my little fleece, and I'm starting to sweat. So with the mild uphills from the very beginning, you can work up some heat there. So 30s is great hiking temperature. So it feels really nice, and the ambiance here with the fog makes it really kind of neat. So I have a funny feeling I'm not going to see one person this entire weekend, and that's exactly why I came on this trail. So I'll keep hiking. So when Wolf tells you that the trail goes up and down, and there's lots of ups and downs, believe him. So of course it started off from the road where he dropped me off at, went up. It wasn't a horrible up, maybe a couple hundred feet up, and then up, slowly, steady, and then I just dropped all of it within the last half mile back down the Shady Gap. So, and of course now going back up again. I thought this ridge stayed at right around 4,000 feet, but according to the map that I saw, obviously it's gonna have little ups and downs, hills, everything along the way. So, but it's keeping me warm, so can't complain about that. Oh, also, if you're wondering why I got earphones in, when you're jamming to In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins, you just don't feel like taking them out. Coming from that direction back here, got a decision to make. I can either turn right and follow that little trail, or go straight and follow that trail. There are no blazes around here, and Bubba was eating snow, so she's no help at all. Guess that one looks more used, but actually I guess I'll turn right and follow it for a little bit, see if I can find a blaze. That looks like a forest road, an old forest road, and it looks like it didn't get any better going that direction after a couple hundred feet, so we'll see. Oh, by the way, you know, when you're listening to We Will Rock You by Queen, you just don't want to take out your headphones. And that right turn was correct, because it led me to this other trail that goes up and down this way, and there's a blue blaze right there, which means either I was off trail and made it back to the regular trail, or that's the real trail and I've been following the long trail all along. But I couldn't have been following the long trail because, one, there are blue blazes, and two, I mean, there was Iron Mountain trail sign. So I don't know. I know that I've been following Gaia GPS. Their maps show that it started at a different location. So I'm wondering if both are blazed or something. I don't know. Either that or I got off trail. Who knows? Well, I'm on it now, going uphill, of course. Is that good? Is that good? Okay, let's keep up. Oh, God. Stay. We've already gone 5.5 miles, and in about maybe 2 miles is the next water source. So why don't we stop at the next hill, make your dinner. Are you falling asleep on me? Do you look like you're tired? Anyway, so we'll stop and have your dinner there, maybe even my dinner, and then we'll keep on hiking to the next water source. Sound like a plan? So I've got a small problem. Not a bad problem, but I've just crossed over Tennessee Highway 421, which means I've already done 5.5 miles. It's only 4:20 p.m. Got another, what, hour and 40 minutes of daylight. So the dilemma is trifold, quadruple fold, I don't know exactly. Grindstone knob is probably about maybe half a mile in front of me. 200-foot elevation gain from there to here, so no big deal. And I think that's where Alyssa and I camped one time many years ago. And then the next water source is probably about 1.5 miles past that. It's my approximation. And I think that's the last water source for the entire stretch of trail. So that means either I camp there and grab water in the morning, you know, for the rest of the day, and possibly the next night, right? Also, so why that becomes a problem is because I've already done 5.5 miles. That means there's only, what, 17.5 miles left. I do another 1.75 miles. Well, tomorrow's numbers dwindle. And I know me, I might just want to go ahead and do a 16-mile a day or so and get the heck out of here, especially if it's raining all day tomorrow. What else you got to do other than hike? So, which would turn this 3-day trip into a 2-day trip and 1-night trip, which might be just fine, depending upon my mood after all tomorrow's rain. So, those are the problems, and I don't know what I'm going to decide. Being 4:20, it's getting near Bubba's dinner time. I've already consulted with her. She wants to eat pretty soon, so may stop at Grindstone Knob, cook dinner for her and me, continue on the next water source, see how much light we got left. I don't really want to do night hiking, and I don't want to really set up in the night. I'd rather, take my time and pick a spot that's nice and flat and level and all that good stuff. But circumstances may not allow me that kind of luxury. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so the plot thickens. Turns out that's Grindstone Knob up there, and that's not where Alyssa and I camped, which is good because I remembered that we hiked in more than 1/2 mile, so that means I have to go to the next water source. I don't have to, but it means I'm going to go to the next water source. There's 1.5 hours of daylight, 4:33 p.m., so we've got time, and so we'll get water there, and then we'll just walk until we find a suitable camping spot, if there's one right there at the water source. And that's where we'll have dinner and set up camp. Like I said, if there's a suitable camping spot. Okay, maybe I should start over. We're gonna hike to the water source, and then if there's a good suitable place to camp, we'll stay there. If not, we'll hike on with water in tow, and then find something, hopefully before sunset. And that's when we'll have dinner, because I'd rather not set up in the dark. Not that I'm afraid of the dark, of course, mind you. I'm just, I don't like to set up in the dark because I like to be able to see where the heck I am. In case I do like that one time and I set up in a field, and when I woke up in the morning, I was staring at the farmer and the farmer was staring at me. I don't want to do that again. hoping you can hear that. That's the sound of water flowing. So this must be the one water source that's on this trail, which means that I gotta get water. And I'll be honest, this is not the perfect place to camp at all. So it looks like I'm gonna be cameling up and also loading up and get water and keep on hiking. It is 5:16, so that means I got about 45 minutes before the sun sets. So I need to get me a spot. Hopefully it'll be right after this. Okay, I just loaded up an additional probably 2 3/4 liters, 2 liters, and then 20 ounces of water in addition to the 20 ounces I got on my arm here that I haven't used yet. And that is in, and I also loaded up a liter on Bobo because she'll drink most of that tonight, if not all of it. And then we'll need some water for all day tomorrow. And at this particular second, I'm anticipating tomorrow to be a 16-mile day, and we'll just hike to the car. But I mean, you never know. You know, the rain could make it to where it's not fun to hike in. Something could go wrong. Anything's possible. Just past mile marker 7, by the way. The other thing that's interesting is that I haven't passed the place where Lith and I camped. So either it's ahead of me, or I passed it already somehow and didn't notice it. Very interesting. Anyway, water source is excellent. There's another one just another 200 yards past it. And I think these are the last water sources there are until the end of the trail. We'll find out. I think this is going to be the best spot to set up camp tonight. Trail is right over there. There's a little itty bitty little gully, and then trails up on that ridge. And I'm going to set up here where it's semi-flat, sheltered by the trees. So that's going to be my spot right there. Let's see if there's enough area. I think there is. I think it'll be just fine for tonight. Okay, 5:55 p.m. and according to my GPS tracker, it said 8.5 miles. That may have been with me walking back and forth while I'm recording. Tent is set up. Thermometer says it's 38 degrees, and I'm about to throw on a fleece because it's now that I've stopped moving, it's getting a little chilly. First, I am making dinner for somebody who is falling asleep on me. She's tired. 8.5 miles. Plus, she didn't get her beauty sleep today like she normally does, since we left so early. But I think we're all good. So it is dinner time for her and I. Yes, you keep on hearing dinner time. Do you want some dinner? Yeah? Okay, I'll make you some dinner. And that's why I always carry a lighter. So first I'm gonna make tea. It's not really cold, but so I'll make some tea so that way I can warm up my hands. and then I'll make dinner real quick, and then I'll hop in, swap out the socks, and get ready for bed already. It's a whopping 6:06 p.m. Okay, somebody ate their dinner already, and now they want some of my what is it? This is a backpacker meal. I think it's biscuits and gravy. It's a couple years old. Last time I used it was the trip in Maine, which I think was 2019. So oh well, we'll see how it goes. Now I also got some of these Charleston Chew rollers. I've never had them before. I've had Charleston Chews before, and we know they're awesome. But I saw these in the grocery store on the way to the shuttle. So I picked them up, and I figured somebody might like them as a treat. Let's see if she likes them. Nope. Oh, yeah, she ate it. It's good stuff. Okay, so now comes the fun job of blowing up this extra large air mattress. I've already blown up Bobo's air mattress, which is like a 5.5 R rating. But whatever it is, it's a pretty high R rating. That's a Thermarest Neo Air X Lite small. And then for me, I've got the Neo Air X Therm large air mattress. So hopefully we shouldn't have any problems. Last time we slept in the rain, Bobo, her butt was sticking out past this part of the tent, which means the rain was actually dripping down on top of her. So I'll try to ensure to keep her on the inside of that tonight. So, but otherwise, I think we should be just fine where we're at. Okay, so this is what might happen if one of your tent stakes pulls out in the night and it starts raining, is that the water will pull up, or the mesh will be on the wrong side. So that's what happened. So I got a little pool of water. Luckily, I was on my air mattress the whole time, and I never even noticed it until I rolled up my air mattress and stuck my foot in it. 8:10 a.m. 39 degrees. Packed up and headed out. Bobo had breakfast, I did not. So I'm trying to eat on the go. Just because my hands got a little chilly there packing up with everything wet. I had that minor little tent malfunction. Not a problem with the tent itself, just a problem the way I staked it out. And now my GoPro, even though it's at 50%, says battery low. Not entirely sure what's up with that. So I've got a fleece on underneath this rain jacket, which means I'm gonna heat up real good and real quick. I do not subscribe to the start bold, start cold theory. I say start warm and just stop when you need to, even if it's half a mile in, and shed some layers. So I'll do that real quick, I think. So today, I couldn't tell. I looked at the map and it looks like there's basically 8 miles from here to where Gaia Maps says the trail ends. I'm not entirely sure about that. But then there's another 2 or 3 miles of road walking to get to the car. If that's the case, I'm definitely getting out today. Because 8 miles, 2 miles an hour is only 4 hours. I'll be there by noon. So we'll see how it goes. 11:22 a.m. and 39 degrees. Chance of rain. Slight chance of rain. Stopped, first time taking a break actually today. I think I'm at the 14-mile mark, give or take, according to my GPS tracker. And it looks like I've only got about 5 miles left to the center of Damascus. So I think it's a no-brainer at 11:23 that I'm going to town. FYI, 3 coats or so on the knees is not quite enough for this kind of rain. Talking about the waxing I put on my pants, on my field ravens. So future reference, I need to put more than 3 coats. And 2 coats on the thighs was definitely not enough. So if I wanted to be truly waterproof, then probably 5 or 6 coats. I hiked in the pants. I knew better. I knew they were going to get soaking wet, but I also knew that I was really getting out today. So, and worst case scenario, I still have some leggings, bottom insulation, I should call them. And I also have the fancy pants, and I also have rain pants. So worst case scenario, I could always throw on the rain pants and the insulation underneath and stay warm. So I would just have to carry wet G1000 Fjall Raven Vita Pros. So, but anyway, it looks like probably about 3 hours or so, and I'll be in town, maybe at the car. So that one says Damascus Blue Blaze, which Blue Blaze is the color for Tennessee Iron Mountain Trail. And that one says Ahistadi. I don't know what that trail is, but I want to go to Damascus, so I'm going that way. Well, it looks like I have reached the Virginia border. There's a sign that says welcome to Mount Rogers National Recreation Area, Jefferson National Forest, which means that behind me is Tennessee and that's Virginia. So a hop, skip, and a jump to the road, and then it'll be a road walk through the town of Damascus over to the car. So I guess this journey has come to a bit of a close. It was wet, but awesome. Let's see, it's 1:53 in the afternoon, and as far as I know, I have finally finished the entire portion of the Iron Mountain Trail, both the northern and the southern sections now. So I'm about to hit a paved road, and from here we will walk over to the car and then go grab a burger. By the way, the southern section from Damascus south, according to my tracker, it is 19.53 miles. So which means I did approximately 11 today plus the road walk. So time for a burger. No, Mom. I didn't forget the camera.